Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Flush to his Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will return this one to the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this one's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Third and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining.
Very short.
Great. Gun.
Newton on third down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. This is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Completes it to Lee. Touchdown, 40. Marquise Lee. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. There to bring him down, Avery Jones. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd down, McKinnon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Newton now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Complete to Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Newton, and this is caught. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-time report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Buying running time to his left. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mostert. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Target. 53. Check 53. Hey, time. Great. 53.
Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Thomas the intended target.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52. One left.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check three. 12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off play action. Newton. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So another score there. This one hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 53. Hayward. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Dancing to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the run, Newton going to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to